As you can tell, my hairdresser friend did not do my hair today. I need her to be at my house every day to do my hair because left to my own devices, it's not pretty. Anyway, so I went to the doctor today to ask more questions about being put on steroids, and because like nobody had checked my lungs or my abdomen. They just assumed based on my symptoms that I needed steroids, and I was like, well, why don't we confirm before? And then as I was reading the list of things that were counterindicated for the steroids, two things are on the list that they had me on, but I had kind of taken myself off of because I've been on steroids now for 2 days, but I noticed that fluconazole, so the thing treating the thrush, is contraindicated for prednisone, and also that herpes in your eye is also contraindicated because it can, because it now I'm going to be immunosuppressed with steroids, so now this can flare up. I am on drops, so hopefully that counteracts it. And all they say at the doctor is you have to pick and choose. And I was like, so I asked for confirmation. I met with a new nurse practitioner today who is subbing for the other one, and she said when I explained my symptoms, the raspy and then the dry hacky cough that keeps me up at night, and no mucus to speak of. She said I definitely have a pneumonitis, like pneumonia, but itis, and also that I have an ileitis, so I don't have a colon, so it's not colitis, but an ileitis, and that explains my symptoms perfectly. Like when I explained them, she goes, "Oh yeah, the doctor definitely made the right choice on putting you on steroids," because she said if you proceeded with immunotherapy, these itises would be what killed you. It would go bad very, very fast. And so I was like, oh, okay. Well, I believe you. Then we'll keep doing what you tell us to do. So so for now, she was a little bit more comforting than my dietitian visit, because the dietitian was like, okay, everything healthy you were making, all the healthy choices you were making with fresh fruits and vegetables and seeds and all of that's out the window. So I just need you to eat white stuff, and that like goes against everything I believe in. And not everything. I believe in other stuff. But I was like, oh, now I don't know what to eat. So I'm going to eat candy because candy feeds my cancer. And that's what I do when people tell me I can't have any roughage. So it's really not a good solution for my problems. Anyway, so that's my default. It's happened a few times in my health history. And so this time, this lady was like, has anyone checked you for celiac or gluten intolerance? And I said, well, no. And she said, well, that's interesting. So she goes, well, I would highly recommend that you try and go gluten-free. Okay, that's reasonable. I have 6 kids and stage 4 cancer, and it's good advice. I should take it. I know I should. So we'll see. We'll see where that goes. And then she also suggested that I get a really good probiotic, and she recommended a pharmacy in the area that will mix a true probiotic. So, which makes a lot of sense to me, since I don't have a colon, I don't have those mass colonies of normal flora. But for some reason, miraculously, and I know it's just because Heavenly Father watches over me, and because of the prayers, but my blood labs are always really good. And she even said today, she's like, your blood labs are really good, but they can feel something. Both of them stopped in the same location in my abdomen, and she's like, I don't know what this is. And I'm like, well, yeah, Dr. Chawla stopped there too, so I don't know what's going on. She's like, your liver enzymes are not elevated this time, so your liver shouldn't be enlarged, even though it has the tumors on it, but something is amiss. But it could be just the fact that I have so many adhesions. Uh-oh. That's the one with the broken clavicle. Because apparently my 6 kids don't stop doing things just for the word cancer. Weird, right? Like 3 kids sick this week and 2 came home yesterday, and then the broken clavicle one, and man, it's just, life does not slow down. It doesn't stop. But so I think that was all the new news today. That's that this taper may take 4 to 6 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks. And it also means I probably take a break from therapy just so it doesn't compromise it. But they're not nervous about that because the way that the immunotherapy I'm on is, it kind of has a progressive effect. So it could, if it's shrinking tumors right now, like it could shrink them while I'm taking a break and I'm becoming immunocompromised instead of activated. So she said that I would be more at risk for viral and bacterial infections, and I was like, I live in a bacterial cesspool, just so you know. Like, kids come home and they all crawl up on my bed with their homework and nobody's washed their hands, and so it is what it is. And I wouldn't have it any other way, really. I mean, yeah, I should probably be more cautious about it, but the fact that they just come around and they need my help, and that's not going to stop. So, and it's the job that I love, and yeah, that's kind of where we're at.